Alright, Loy Machedo speaking from loymachedo.com, and who's Loy Machedo? Today the date is, what's the date? 29 December 2015, time right now is 11:13 in the night. Just thought I'll finish this. Okay, this one is a strange letter. Anyway, read it out. Hey, Mr. Loy. Yes, thank you. Greetings. I have been going through your blog and watching your videos these past couple of days. You have quite some interesting stuff posted up here, so I thought I could do with some sensible advice from your side. Oh, thank you. Okay. In regards to an issue I'm facing. Okay. I don't know if you'll waste your precious and valuable time reading this, but what's wrong to just give it a shot? So here I am. Okay. Fine. Now let's see. Let's say my friend. Oh, let's say your friend, not you. Okay. Let's say my friend is in a supposedly called relationship with a young man who is half her age. Now, the first thing that is going through my mind as I read, my dear, is why are you bothered about your friend? Why don't you mind your own business? Why, it's like, are you snoopy? Like, are you the type of woman who wants to snoop around in other people's affairs? Or is it like this is actually your story, but you're too ashamed to tell me that it's your story? And, just so that you know, even if it's your story, I don't care, and I'll never reveal your identity. Anyway, so let's say my friend is supposedly in a relationship with a young man who's half her age. Well, if it's your friend, it's none of your business. That's what I would say. Oh, come. Okay, it's none of your business, number one. But since you want to know, well, it's good for her. Let her enjoy with half her age, 1/10 her age. It's not a problem. But personally, if you ask me, a woman who is with a man who is half her age, in my personal and professional opinion, I think the woman's making a mistake, because what she's doing is she just needs a boy toy. She doesn't need a man. Now, I agree there are schools of thought who say, no, it doesn't matter. Men and women are equal and all that stuff, yakety yak. But remember this, women are far more mature than men. And men still need, hey, shh, no humping. Okay, men need a lot more time to mature than women. Women get mature much more faster, and that's a fact. Okay, they are of different nationalities. Okay, that can be a problem, because when you have two different nationalities, obviously people think differently. And there are two different religious beliefs. Now that is even a bigger problem, especially if you are religious. If you're hardcore religious, imagine someone who's a hardcore Muslim marries someone who's a hardcore Hindu. Now, you can't have a statue, you can't have an altar with different gods. Or let's say someone is a hardcore Christian marrying someone who's a hardcore Hindu. You can't have different gods. You can't one day take your partner and go to the mosque and one day take your partner and say, come on, now let's worship these other gods. It doesn't happen, okay? At least in my experience, if you're hardcore religious, it does not happen, because loyalty to your religion. Now, this man is from a quite affluent family. Oh, so the money matters. Okay, working for their own family business and doing pretty well, drives his own cars. Well, if that is the case, then what I feel is either the woman is exceptionally manipulative in giving this guy great sex so that this guy is a slave, or this guy has issues where he needs a mother kind of figure. So that's why he prefers the mature woman who can tame him. Okay? The issue here is this. Oh, now we are getting to the issue. They have been in a relationship for 3 years and now broken off. Okay? The reason being, he got exposed to his family by the girl. He got exposed to the family by the girl, as he wasn't acknowledging the relationship in front of his family members. Oh, okay, because he just wanted to have a good time, and that's as simple as that. And the woman, well, she wants, importance, security, money, everything else, so that's why she exposed it. She wants security. She doesn't want, you can't hump and dump, you need to tie me up for life. Okay. The boy just remains silent and call it quits. Obviously, because, you're violating his personal space and you're violating his plans. Now, it's been 2 years since then. They're supposed to be friends. Yeah, right. You're supposed to be just friends. Yeah, we just had sex together. I did this with your body and that with your body, with my this thing and that thing. Now we can just be brother sister. It doesn't work that way. Once a relationship, very rarely, very, very rarely, they can just be friends. I'm in touch with all my ex-girlfriends. That's a different story. But I doubt everyone is the same, okay? She still says she cares and loves him a lot. Yeah, right. And is not able to move on. Well, because obviously you can't get a better deal than this guy. He's rich, he's doing pretty well, drives his own car, successful, young. So obviously you can't get. She's still stuck in some God-forsaken place. Which means that she is not intelligent, she's not successful, she's not independent. And her world revolves around him. Well, that clearly shows she is not a woman who is meant to be independent. She is a woman who wants a rich goat, like they say in Hindi, bakra. Okay, she's going about her life normally, is successful professionally. Really? She is successful professionally and she still wants him, but a disaster at a personal level. Yes, I totally agree with you. Okay, Mr. Loy, I want you to help me validate the situation. Why do you want me to validate the situation? It's their life. Whatever I can say. You see, I can tell you the most logical things. I can tell you the most sensible things. But remember this, heart and feelings have no logic. Emotions have no logic. People, if emotions and logic would work wonders, we would not have 90% of all the problems that exist, whether it's in religions, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in anything and everything. Emotions override everything else, okay? Is this relationship possible? Well, with what was given to me as what was said, no, absolutely not, because naturally the guy is not loyal to her, the guy is loyal to himself, and the girl is not loyal to him, the girl is loyal to herself. So both of them are selfish, both of them want their own interests, so obviously it is not possible. I sincerely want it to work out for them. Why the hell do you want it to work out for them? Why don't you mind your goddamn business, okay? Instead of you snooping around in other people's affairs. And if it's your problem and you're trying to lie to me and tell me it's their problem, well, it's very simple. You sincerely want it to work. Well, it's not working. You can't force, say, this is one person, this is another person. Maybe I can convince you. How can I convince this person? Both of them should make it one together without anyone's advice. And you wanting it to work for both of them, mind your own business. Okay? I hate people who want other people in their life to validate their feelings. Yeah, but you want my opinions. But what is this life? It goes unnoticed. Justifying, stupid things with sensible statements makes no sense. Not all have substance within them to make it like you. Oh, I have substance. Thank you very much. But that doesn't get you anywhere. But I'm sure you too feel lonely when you go to bed alone. No, I don't feel lonely. I have my dog. I have my goals. I have my ambitions. I have, once in a while nice girls who come and go. So I'm happy. I don't want someone to be with me my whole life. It's boring. My dog is with me. Oh, okay. If you can understand what I mean, say, listen. Just because you can't do it doesn't mean everyone else can't do it. Okay? You need to figure out you and not justify your feelings with someone else. And yes, stop snooping around your friend. Okay, if you have read it so far, I must say it was worth my while writing to you. So that's it, okay? I do hope to hear from you with some sensible and practical advice. First advice, mind your business, okay? Have something important to do. Stop snooping around your friend's life. Second thing is, for these two people, it's not going to work out, because if it hasn't worked out and you need someone else's advice to help it work out, means it'll never work out. Number three is, this doesn't sound like a healthy relationship that will work out in the long run, because after you get married, it becomes very boring, it becomes monotonous, it becomes a responsibility which people are not, not everyone can handle. And he's a young guy, he has so many temptations. The older woman would get old and rotten fast, and he would get young girls with tight boobs and, a tight butt and a great body. Of course, being a man, he'll be tempted. So what can you do to lace it together? So it's not going to work out. Simple, practical advice. That's what it is. Move on. And if the girl is a gold digger, well, obviously she's not move on, because she won't get a better deal than this guy. Okay? So regards, have a great day as usual. Well, I hope this answers your question. This is very simple. It's very practical. And I think this is what I would suggest. So live from loymachedo.com, and it was loymachedo.com. Sharing with you his advice. Well, I hope this was able to shed some light into your life. Goodbye for now.